Namaste, happy Narsim Jayanti to everyone across the world. And we have a special question from Sarah and Liliana from Lisbon in Portugal. How can we overcome the fear and anxiety which we are having at this time? So let's finish with the simple ones. We have the herbs of Tulsi and Brahmi. You can see Brahmi shaped like a brain. So these are actually herbs which help us to calm down completely. Everything really slows down when you take this combination of Tulsi, Brahmi and Ashwagandha. So you can take one in the morning, one at night as a capsule. That will help you calm down. And simple breathing. Just close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. Let out 3 breaths like this. And then the second thing is the 4, 7, 8 breathing. Inhaling through your nose for a count of 4, holding the breath for a count of 7, and exhaling with your tongue behind your upper teeth, hissing like a snake, for a count of 8. All these are in my earlier videos on the YouTube, so you can find them on Dr. Aruna Vishwanathan. But today is an important practice. We have the ancient culture of India where if you put your hand here between your eyebrows and above, and then one hand at the back, and close your eyes, this really calms you down. So lot of the pujas, everything we do, this is part of our culture, and it's a very simple trick as well. And the other thing is, lot of darkness is leaving the earth and great regeneration and renewal is happening. So focus each day, breathe in golden light and exhale any stress out. Focus one day on the chirping of the birds, of all the birds which are coming. We have hornbills and peacocks sitting here playing with butterflies. So focus on each of the chirping birds one day. Focus on the clean air which has come into the earth on another day. Focus on the clean water and the rivers on the other day. So what is this day, Narsim Jayanti? It's a day of it's a reinforcement of the faith and love and surrender of God. So Prahlada was a small child who was born to the king of the kingdom, Hiranyakashipu, who was notorious and very evil in his ways. He refused to worship God and he prayed, did some penance for many years, and he wanted immortality. But God said no. But instead, he asked for a boon where he would not be killed, neither by man nor animal, not at day or night, not inside nor outside, not by a disease, not by a weapon. So these were the boons which he thought, immortal I am, of course. And this child Prahlada, since he was a tiny baby, he loved God. He would always pray. He was not afraid of anything. So he would chant the name of Lord Vishnu. He loved so much. And the father would get really angry. So he had all kinds of teachers coming to change him, but they went back singing the praise of the Lord instead. So what did he do? One day when he was so angry with his son, he was going to kill his son, and he kicked and hit the pillar and said, "Show me where your God is inside this pillar." And out came Narsimha like a lion. This was a half man and half animal. Vishnu came in this form. A combination of terror and tenderness. You cannot imagine what kind of fear everyone had when they saw Narsimha. And he takes Hiranyakashipu, and it is neither day nor night. It's strange because we are speaking at dusk today at the time when this exactly happened. So when it's neither day nor night, neither inside nor outside, at the threshold, he's neither man nor animal. With his nails, he opens Hiranyakashipu, and that's how this evil king who tried to kill his own divine child died. And then from this terror, he becomes this tender Narsimha, where he picks up Prahlad the child and keeps him on his lap and caresses him and says, I'm sorry, my child, you had to wait for so long for me. You have been calling me for so many years, but it's only today I came. And then, you know what this child did? He asked for two boons. One, he said, let me have this after lifetime, may I have this devotion and love for you. May it never decrease. May I always pray to you. How beautiful is that? And then he said, you have one more boon. And the second thing he said, please forgive my father. He did not know how to love you. Please forgive him for all his sins and whatever he did, and of course he did. So today we're living in interesting times where we have this terror and fear of this virus, but remember we have the tenderness of God and the protection, and all this darkness is going away and there is light coming in. So don't be afraid, focus on one positive thing every day, and remember, without winter there is no summer, without night there is no day. All these times will pass and there are only flowers and joy and light and happy times for all of us which wait ahead. I have my little Narsimha Goldie, who I will show you in a moment, because today we were doing my beautiful sweet angel. Yogita actually made the panakam, which is made with jaggery and lemon juice and salt, and as an offering for Lord Narsimha. And you will not believe it, the moment we went into the shrine to offer this and to pray, guess who appears there? If you're ever in doubt, every moment, believe me, you have the divine with you. You have God, by whatever name you call him. He's there with you every second of the day. Don't ever doubt it. And I told everyone, I said, today watch the prayers, watch the prayers when, actually, who will come. And guess who came? It was actually my golden lion. It was my golden lion, my baby Narsimha, who came. So be sure that God listens to every word and every prayer, nothing goes unheard. And cuddle your animals, be happy with your family, stay home, be safe. Thank you so much.